welcome again to another episode of a DME podcast brought to you by About the Voice. My name is Momi, your favorite host. Today I'm going to be talking about something, should I say quickly? I'll try my best to make it as quick as possible. So this is important if you're taking your personal development journey seriously. It's something that I would like to say editing. I would like to call it editing. For me, I don't know if it's everyone that does this, probably because I am a spiritual person. By being spiritual, I mean my relationship with God and all of that. Like every day, every time I am done with a day, or when I return to my abode or my crib, as I call my space, my personal space, one thing that I do is that I kind of subconsciously go over my entire day. Okay, the way that I talked to this person today, was it okay? Are there things that I have to rectify in prayers? Are there things that I have to correct? Are there things that I have to change? Is there a way that I spoke? Is there an attitude that I put up that is not okay? Is that something that I did personally that I was meant to do better, and all of that? I subconsciously do this all the time, and so I am trying to apply this to personal development. So as a young person, you might be out there, you've been taking your personal development journey seriously, you've been doing a lot of the things that you've heard right here on DMA podcast, and you're like, wow, I am finally getting there. But then there are some things that I would like you to note that is actually very, very, very important. All right, I know someone who is, is it generic they call it? Just say I'm trying to paint a scenario of something. So I know someone, so do not think that it is you or anyone in particular. I'm just bringing something up in quote new. If you know, you know. Anyways, what I'm trying to say is I know someone elegant, nice and everything, but then the email that person uses says, like, it just makes that person look entirely unserious. So let's say, for instance, your email is sexybabe145 or poshboy321. All of these things are not good if you are taking your personal development journey seriously. So I want you to begin to check yourself. What email do you have at the moment, or what email are you using? Your email should either be your name or your surname or something, or if you were someone like me that had to create a lot of emails because I had a lot of struggles came to now gaining admission into the university. Anyways, that is a story for another day. And so having a lot of those struggles and having to do it back and forth and all of that, I had to create several emails to the point where I didn't even have a name combination that I could use any longer. Anyways, we thank God for that milestone that has become past tense. Anyway, so if you are out there and you are look at your email. Is your email professional enough? Your email should be something beautiful. Let's say, for instance, your name is Bolaji, your surname is Abdurrahman. It can be babdurrahman@gmail.com or at outlook.com or at yahoo.com. It could be boabdurrahman@email.com. You understand? Not poshboy124jboy. You understand? You get what I'm saying? So I want you to check yourself right now. What kind of email are you using? Is it showing, is it talking, or is it speaking professionalism? Is it saying that, okay, this person is a serious person? So let's say, for instance, you're being called, like, you want to they want to give you let's say, for instance, an opportunity is out there and they're like, oh, your son is here, or your friend, please give me your email. What email am I to send this particular thing to, and all of that? And it's a sexyboy543@gmail.com, or one nasty email like that. Anyways, there's no need to file or there's no need to say too much on this. You understand what I'm saying? So please make sure that you check your email. If your email is not professional enough, it doesn't take time, it doesn't cost you anything to quickly create a professional email that you can use. It could be a combination of your names. It could be 1 or 2 letters in your name combined with your surname, or 2 letters in your surname with your name. Just combine it in a way that it is sensible and it is professional, such that you can use it for job application, you can put it on your CV, you can proudly bring bring it, like you can probably bring it out. Let me use that word. All right, so that is that about that. Then the next thing is this. I learned this a very, very long time ago. One thing that you should do also is to look at your social media. Okay, at least I feel like an average Nigerian youth is on Facebook. Oh, maybe because it was in my own times. Let me not say it like that before some people will be thinking I'm one old woman. Please do, I'm a young girl. I'm just a girl like you and I like you. Okay, so I want you to look at your social media profile and edit it. Look at it. What kind of name are you using? Some of you on Facebook, for instance, your name is not your real name. Something I want you to do is to work on that, except maybe you are on TikTok or something. And even if you are on TikTok, make up your mind to be someone who is, in quote, serious. I'm not saying that you should not joke. I'm not saying that you should not be a fun person. But then you should be someone that can be taken seriously. It's important that your names across specific platforms on social media is consistent. So let's say your full name is Sandra Imoheme. Sandra Imoheme should be your Facebook name. It should be your name on LinkedIn. It should be the name on your YX certificate or the name that you use in school or anything. It should be consistent such that if you're being Googled, if you're being searched for, if you're being looked for, and somebody types your name, they can consistently find you across at least reasonable platforms as your real name. I hope you understand. So I want you to look at your social media life as a young person right now. What names are you having? Is the name on Facebook different from that on LinkedIn? Is the one on LinkedIn different from that on here and there? Even if you are on TikTok, for instance, that is more like a more playful kind of platform or fun kind of platform, there is nothing wrong with you combining your name in such a way that it still shows that you are a serious human being, not sexy girl 123, bad boy 124, and hot boy 24, whatever, you know those names. You can use even one of your names, or you can use a name together with probably a skill you're interested in or something, just something that makes sense. I hope you understand. But then there should be platforms where your name is actually consistent. You understand? For instance, your Facebook, let it have your full name, your real name. Your LinkedIn should have your full name, your real name, the name that is on your certificate, such that if there are opportunities or if people are looking for you, they can actually find you. For instance, if you're writing a CV, your CV at the top, at the header, should have a link to your LinkedIn. And so if your name is Jumoke Abiola and your LinkedIn is Abiola Sandra, you know there is a problem. So please make sure that you look at your name across your social media platforms and that you are doing it right. And then generally, please be someone that is serious with their life. I hope you understand. Be a serious person. I did not say you should not. I did not say you should not play or joke or all of that. I'm just saying be serious. I hope you understand. All right. So another thing that I want you to do on social media is for certain platforms, for instance, your Facebook or your LinkedIn, you want to make sure that people are not tagging you unnecessarily. I remember when I still used to be active on Facebook. That was, in fact, this is as far back as, should I say, 2018 or I think 2017 and all of that. I decided that my Facebook is going to be clean, such that if you go to my profile, you would only see my content or relevant content that people tag me to. Some of you, everybody is tagging you. When they go to your profile, there is a picture from this person, there is a picture from here, there is this one tagging you to one video, one person tagging you to one post, one person. Everything is just so messed up and disorganized, such that if your helper even comes to look for you, they will not even know where to find you. I hope you understand, because when they go to, for instance, to your Facebook, there are just so many things that was not created or put there by you. I hope you understand. For those that are active on Facebook, I know that you understand what I'm saying. When this one is tagging you and all of that is tagging you and all your profile, by the time I click on your name and I'm saying, okay, let me look through the profile of this person and see what she is actually up to, or see what he is actually up to, I will not even be able to understand what exactly you are about, because everybody has tagged you so much that even your own personal post is nowhere to be found or easily located. I hope you understand. So as a young person, you want to look look at your social media. For instance, taking Facebook as a good example, you want to go to your privacy settings and you want to work on one or two things to ensure that people get approval. For instance, what I did was that I set my Facebook to always let me approve of tagged posts. So if someone is tagging me to maybe their Sunday pictures or things that is not really in line with my own professional journey or what exactly I want people to know me for or see on my profile, I do not accept such posting. So even if they tag me 1 million times, it would just be on their own profile and not on my profile. I hope you understand. So that way I can maintain something consistent and something clean. And if you think it's a lie, you can check my social media. You would see that everything I have not posted on Facebook this year at all. But if you go to my profile, I can assure you that you would look through for years and years and you will see my profile is clean and organized. And then another thing you want to do is you want to work on your bio. What kind of bio do you currently have on Facebook? What kind of bio do you currently have even on TikTok? What kind of bio do you have on LinkedIn? Is it professional? Does it show what you were doing? Does it show that, okay, this is someone that is actually developing or developed personally? So what do you have? Is it that there are some people that on their profile, I'm just a girl. That is what is their bio. Not even IMO, not IMO, not even I apostrophe am. I'm just a girl. I'm just a girl that loves God. You know all those things that have been written. You want to check that and look at that and adjust that. You want to write, even if you are not writing something about work or something serious, at least your English, your construction, your sentence, whatever phrase or clause or whatever it is you have there should be correct. I hope we are following. So please, I want you to edit your life right now. Begin to look at what you have, what you're doing, and check for corrections that need to be made. And so if your Facebook or your LinkedIn or whatever platform you are is messy, you want to be deliberate about making sure that if people check you, they can say, okay, this is what this person is about. This is actually what she does. Okay, this is actually what he does. He is an organized person. She's an organized person. And the earlier, the better. People who know me know my slogan is time is money. Time is money. Anyways, the next thing is I experienced this thing a lot. If it was me 4 years ago, honestly speaking, I would not answer you. But then I have come to an environment where I try to give people allowances. But I thank God for the work of God on me or in me. Before, I used to be someone that is kind of not patient. I was just 100% professional, 100% robotic and all of that, such that if you're coming to me with an unserious mind, you're coming to me with a playful in quotes kind of mind, I do away with you immediately. Not because I hate you, it was just my default setting at that time. And so for instance, what I mean by that time is, let's say for instance you sent me a hi. Even if you were my helper and you sent me a hi, I would not respond to you. And if you let's not go that deep. But now where I am no longer at that place where I'm kind of open to giving people graces, or how do I put it, like give people grace, you understand? Some people do not understand these things, and so I try to not get annoyed or angry when someone suddenly sends me a hi, you understand? So what I actually want to say, the point I'm trying to drive is this: when you enter people's DMs for any reason at all, do not send them a hi and go or a hello and go. What you should do is to introduce yourself. Hello, my name is Jonah Ibrahim and I got your contact from so and so. I am reaching out because I want to do ABC. Can you help me? CDCEFG. I'm hoping to get a response back from you. You understand? Even if you want to ask your friend for something very, very trivial or nothing serious or something. Hello, Joy. How are you? I hope you rested well and all of that. Please, I want you to send me your notes. I want you to walk me through the PDF that so lecturer sent to me and all of that. You understand? Not that you just say because the person is your G, the person is your friend, you say hello. If you say hello, you're going to be wasting your time. You understand? Because most times people might not respond to that message, and even if they respond, you just you will just waste your time. Isn't it better you have a message down and then the person comes, sees it and sees what you need their help on, and then they respond if they have an answer, if they don't have an answer and all of that, than for you to now wait before you now start that conversation all over. You send hi and then the person replies 8 hours later, you say hello, maybe you were not online when the person responded hello, and then everything is just dragged and all of that. So all of these things actually save you a lot of time and actually also saves the person a lot of time. So please, if you're someone out there that you usually send hi or hello to people, please stop it. Even if you are playing, even if it is your best friend, do not just send hi. Whatever it is, the reason you are reaching out or sending a message to a person per time, date it immediately and then move on from there. I am not saying that you should narrate your life story to the person. I am saying that at least let there be a clear conversation or something that can be built on by the time the receiver of your message actually receives your message. I hope you understand. And then moving on to the next thing, one thing that you want to look out for is how you write. I already recommended a writing tool that can help you as a young person if you have issues with maybe your spellings or your clauses or your phrases, or you have issues with just generally you just have issues with writing. I already recommended a tool, and that tool I recommended was Grammarly. If you don't know what Grammarly is, I would like you to listen to previous episodes. You will hear it there. I mentioned it. And so you want to be deliberate about how you spell, how you write. Some people still use short forms. Even if you are talking to your best friend, do not use short forms. How far? You write HW and FR as how far. You use U instead of YOU and all of that. So please, these are habits that you should do away with absolutely and completely. Whether you are joking or you are playing, I've already said be a serious person. Doesn't mean that you should not be a fun person, but curious. You get let your head be correct. You understand? Let your head be correct. You can be a very playful person, but then your head is correct. You understand? So please be intentional about your writing. All of these things say a lot about you. All of these things say volumes or speak volumes about you. And so as a young person, you want to ensure that when you're writing, I remember back then, some people would send messages and for instance on WhatsApp, because these days all of us are on WhatsApp, they will send messages. The message will be so long and then they will just join everything together, no commas. Learn how to properly use commas, learn how to properly use full stops, learn how to properly use brackets. All of these things say a lot about you as a young person. And how many minutes you have ChatGPT these days that can explain these things to you, so that when you're writing, you actually look like somebody that oriekpe. And the beautiful thing is the way you chat with your friends, those casual conversations is also going to have an impact on how you chat with people that are not your friends, or conversations that are formal and not informal. That is why I am an advocate for be serious all round. So whether you're chatting with your friends, still make use of your punctuations. Whether you are chatting with your best friends or your G's or your guys, still make use of your punctuations. It has good effect on you. So be consistent in whatever good habits you are building. So as a young person, you want to make sure that you are spelling your words right. When you are sending messages, put spaces. Don't write message and you gum everything together. Your comma, there is no space. You are using commas, but you still join everything together and everything is looking so messed up, and you are not even looking or acting like someone that has ever seen the four walls of a school. I'm sorry, I'm not trying to be rude or wicked or anything, but I have to tell you the truth. So please, as young persons, you want to make sure that you're taking your time to ensure that your writing is good. And if you're struggling, use Grammarly, or you can watch YouTube videos to correct you. All of these things are important. So you'll not be wondering why they like so and so person and they don't like you. It's all of these little things that tell people what they can bring you into and what they cannot bring you into. And I'm also an advocate of, I think I was doing something with a friend today, and the friend was like, I beg, they will not look at it. I beg, they will not. I said it that whatever you were doing, do it well. That is one of my principles. If you're doing something for free, if you're doing something that would not be noticed, if you're doing something that would be noticed, do it well. Whatever it is you're doing, whether you're doing it in the secret or you're doing it in the open, do it like as if everybody is seeing you do it. So give everything your best. Even your casual conversations, ensure that you are giving it your best. There is a way that it just builds this excellence. You're hearing excellence. Excellence is not far-fetched. In your little habit, how you wash your plates, excellence can show there. How you type in the DMs, even when you are joking, excellence can show there. How you sweep your room, how you lay your bed can show excellence. How you attend to your fingernails, how you bathe yourself, how you make your hair, the attention you pay to everything, that is excellence. Excellence is not only in grades. I hope you understand. So making sure that you have that mindset that whatever I do, I make sure that I do it to the best of my abilities. I put in my best into everything. I hope you understand. So don't be someone that says that she not my G, she not my friendship. You understand? You write anyhow, you do it anyhow, you talk anyhow. All of these things are really important. So make sure that you are paying attention to how you write and how you structure your messages and how you do things generally. Have that mind that everything I do at every time, at every point would show excellence. I hope you understand. Now let's move on to the next thing. One thing that you should have at the back of your mind is learn how to introduce yourself to people. Yes, if you're taking your personal development journey seriously, that means you're beginning to have a serious outlook, and so people would begin to see you as someone who is serious. So if someone says, please introduce yourself, tell me about yourself, you should have one or two things at the back of your mind that you want to say. It could even be something as simple as, my name is Jumoke and I am a 300 level student. I am a 300 level engineering student and I am passionate about robotics. You can say that I am learning Python and I am building small automation projects. You can say something as simple as that. You understand? But then always have something at the back of your mind such that if someone says, tell me about yourself, you are not beating around the bush. And mind you, tell me about yourself is a question that you would always get. So the earlier you started to think about what you were going to say, the better for you. So please learn how to introduce yourself. Have things at the back of your mind that you can use to introduce yourself. And then next is have decent photos of yourself. I'm not saying you should not be a fine girl or a fine boy, but then a lot of you do not have photos that make you look like a serious human being. A lot of you have Snapchat photos that you took with Snapchat where you are posing inside, where you are sharp posing. I'm not saying that you should not have those photos. I beg your pardon. I have photos as such, but then have photos that actually show you as someone who is serious with their life. So let's say, for instance, there are some opportunities that you would apply for or apply to that they would say you should send an headshot or a headshot of yourself or a photo that they probably want to include in that professional or good thing and all of that. And some people will just send picture where even the pose, the setting, nothing is serious about it. You see, all of these little things are things that, see, there are many ways that you would behave that you don't even need to talk. People would know the kind of person that you are. I hope you understand. People would know whether like, do you know something? Do you understand? So sometimes it's not all about talking. See, I think they say this thing that a lot. How do they say itself? See, I don't even know how to say this thing that I want to say. So a lot of times you don't need to talk. The things that you do would show people, okay, this is the kind of person that this person is. So I want you to look at yourself. If you don't have professional photos, go to a studio or look for a friend, wear a suit if you're a guy, or a girl, wear something that is decent and nice and stand and take a serious photo in a serious place, or using maybe a plain background where you pose professionally. If you don't know what professional photos are, go on Google and search. I want to take professional photos. Give me examples, give me samples, show me poses. A lot of them will come out so that you can know what I mean by having to have serious photos of yourself, where if they are requested at any point in time, you can present them. Not that they are saying you should present. Some of you, your WhatsApp, your LinkedIn profile picture, your Facebook profile picture is nothing to write home about. Some of you even have easy banners. What do they call all those stickers that they arrange, and you're looking like a Father Christmas. So please, I'm so sorry. I don't mean to be wicked or rude, but then I have to tell you this truth. So please make sure that you have a serious looking photo of yourself. This podcast is actually already long, so this is where I am going to be wrapping it up. There is a lot more that you need to know. There is a lot more that you need to learn. And so if you have questions, if you need more help concerning these things, okay, send me a message. I beg you. I am someone who is happy to help you. Send me a message. And if you want personal consultation where you really have a one-on-one where we talk about this personal development thing properly, you can also send me a message. But then if you just have general questions to ask, you need more clarity, you need more help, please send me a message and don't be shy to ask me questions. I usually tell my people around me that please, I am not tired of your questions. Your questions do not annoy me. As I am like this, you can ask me 100 questions. I would answer you 101 times, because my goal is to make sure that I can help you in every way possibly that I can help you. I hope you understand. So as a young person out there, if you need help on certain things, you need direction, maybe you even want to work on your Facebook and you don't even know what to do, you want to work on other things about yourself and you don't know what to do, please send me a message. And if you have any other thing that you would like us to talk about that I have not included, if there's anything personal that you like to talk about, or you want us to talk about a particular topic or anything, there is a link in the description. There is an anonymous link. You can use that, or you can send me a message via the phone number that is provided, or you can send a message to aboutthevoice@gmail.com. My God, this podcast is already very long and I have 5 get to know me questions, so I'm going to answer them very, very quickly. So let me answer the 5 get to know me questions. The first one I have here is, what everyday thing instantly puts you in a good mood? What everyday thing instantly puts you in a good mood? I would say what instantly puts me in a good mood is my relationship with God, prayers, like having that confidence that I am a child of the maker of the heavens and the earth. Because each day you may have 1 or 2 things that might want to bother you, that might want to challenge you, but then me having that confidence that I am not alone and that I have the backing of God puts me in a good mood. I hope you understand. Let's not say it more than that. And then the next question is, what's something you cannot resist buying even when you don't need it? Please, nobody should say I'm materialistic. I love shoes. I love good shoes. I love shoes. See, I don't mind if I don't really have bags. People who know me, I have bags, but I'm not a bag person. I think I was telling my friend. But you see, shoes, even if I don't need them, I like to buy. I love good shoes. So shoes is just one of my weaknesses, although I still have control over it. But then one thing that I can actually, if there is something that I can actually buy that I don't need, it would be shoes. Every other thing. All right, moving on to the next thing. What's the easiest way to make you instantly annoyed? I usually say it is very hard for you to make me angry. Yeah. You will hardly make me angry, because a lot of times I interact. A lot of times when people do certain things and all of that, I quickly just hand it over to God, tell the Holy Spirit about it and all of that, things that could actually likely make me angry and all of that. But then, so it's usually very hard for you to do things that would actually make me angry, because the Holy Ghost is my regulator. Anyways, that is that. But then what you can actually do that can make me angry is when you are intentionally disrespectful. I am a playful person. I play a lot. I joke. I don't take things to heart. You can even talk in certain ways and I wouldn't take meaning. But when I actually read your action and I read it and I actually see that you are actually being disrespectful to me, that makes me very annoyed. And that can make me, I would not hate you, but that will make me kind of shift from you, because I do not like to disrespect people and I do not like you to disrespect me. You understand? I'm not somebody that puts respect, disrespect, all of that in my head. No, that's not what I'm saying. But when you intentionally are disrespectful, it can make, that is one thing that makes me angry. And the second thing that makes me angry is when you have a grudge against me and you do not tell me immediately, or you keep it for so long and I have played with you, I've laughed with you, thinking that we are on good terms and all of that, and then one day all of a sudden you bring out everything. Those are the 2 things that make me angry. Because I usually tell people this: if you see me laughing with you, smiling with you, just know that 100% from beginning to the end, I don't have an issue with you. The moment you do something that I don't like, I will tell you. It will not go beyond that day. I will find a way to tell you. If I don't tell you that day, that means I'm probably settling it in the place of prayers. I'm talking to the Holy Ghost about it, on how exactly to bring that matter. So most times I usually tell my friends, if you see me laughing with you, just be rest assured that there is absolutely nothing I do not have. So I usually feel this is how people should be, but a lot of times people are not like that, where they laugh with you, they play with you, but they have something in their mind in one corner, and then one day you do maybe one or two things and then they bring it out and then you're like, wow. So all of this while I've been playing with the Viper and all of that. So those are two things that make me angry. Aside from that, that the Holy Ghost will handle all of that. But even at that point, just address the two things that actually make me angry. And then the next thing, this is question 4. What's the biggest ick you have that you don't tell people? I don't know if I'm going to answer this question correctly, but if there is an ick that I can have, if I'm getting the question right, is when you are trying to form. Okay, for instance, one of the things that I have gotten a lot is because of my voice or the way I speak at certain times or at certain periods and all of that. And so let's say, for instance, this person, the way the person talks and all of that on a normal day. So, but because they've seen that maybe you kind of talk you talk in a particular way, or maybe you're just someone that is phonetics conscious and all of that and blah 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 whatever. And so all of a sudden this person decides that, okay, me too, I want to I want to talk in this particular way. Then they now start pronouncing their words very wrongly. They start when you hear an American accent that is not American, like, oh, I love you, oh Jesus, oh my God. Oh look, that is something that I'm like, hey, be like this. I am a voiceover artist, so I have many accents. I talk in many ways. I can talk like this, I can talk anyhow I want. So me, my own is not as if I'm forming or I'm pretending or anything. I already said before that there are people that will call me and will speak pidgin. So someone will not see me one day speaking pidgin and be like, I thought you usually speak English, my dear. I did speak pidgin. You get it? I speak pidgin a lot and all of that. So I like it when you are natural, like when you are yourself. Even if you're accented. I mean, like, for instance, because of your mother tongue or where you grew up, you have certain kind of accent that affects your English pronunciation. If you are real with it, it is better than for you to start forming what you are not. So that is just in the speaking. That's one thing that aches me. I would rather you spoke your normal Nigerian accent, pronounce your words, even mispronounce them, like with your full chest, than for you to be forming an accent that you don't actually have. So that is one of the aches that I have. And then so I just appreciate it when people are authentic. Be your authentic self. Just be yourself. Don't try to form. Don't try to. Anyways, that's an answer. And then the next thing is, what is one thing people think is a flex but you don't care about at all? Yeah, one thing that I think people think is a flex, I don't know if this is, I don't know, but then this is just my answer to this question is, I like it when you have money. For instance, people who know me, or me myself, I know that I am someone that is very, very big on finances and all of that. I like when you have money. I like when you're doing well. I like when you have a car. I like when I like all those kind of things, but I don't give a shit about those things. I beg your pardon. Please pardon my English shit. Like, I really do not give, like, all of those things are good, but it doesn't freak me. I don't care about all of these things. So there are some people that they would want to talk to you, but they are coming from the place of, I have all of these things, and so of course she would, you understand? And me, I don't send, I'm not send you. I didn't send you. I appreciate that you have all the things that you do have, but then if that is what informs how you interact with people, or if that is where you get your self-esteem from, your dignity from, or you feel that people would respect you, people would listen to you, people would want to hear you because you have all of these things, me, like, I'm not send you. You understand? And so that is that about that. So whether you have a car, you have money, you have whatever, all of those things, I don't care about them. But then I like that you have them. It is good that you have them. Have them. Please have them. But then these are nothing. It doesn't dictate how I interact with you, and whatever title or position you have and all of that. I do not interact with people based on their titles. I understand honor. Yes. Honor people and all of that. But then I do not interact with people or accord respect to people based on their titles or the things that they have. I respect people because they are human beings, and every human being deserves to be honored and respected. So that is that about that. So this is where I'm going to be wrapping it up today. Do not forget, as a young person, it's important that you sit down daily and edit your life. What am I doing right? What am I meant to do better? And we've already talked about some things that you should edit. You should look at, where am I doing? What am I doing right? What do I need to do better? And to make sure that you note all those points and that you begin to take action. Again, my name is Omomi. This podcast is brought to you by About the Voice. And we say that you are number one. Until I come your way again next time. Bye-bye.